6 months ago, my life looked nothing like it does today. But we found this spot a year ago. This Stoik Gym. We are open first public day.
I think it is crazy.
Everybody absolutely loved the gym. The vibes were off the hook.
Thursday, June 12th, and I just registered for Ironman 70.3 Santa Cruz. Game on.
11 p.m. right now. It's 2,050 meters.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Oh yeah.
Yeah. I believe. That's what we're on right now. Your difficult path will be rewarding. Okay. Say less. When I started this channel, I was in love with e-commerce. I was all about Amazon FBA, reselling on eBay. And then I got obsessed with videography towards the end of my senior year of high school in 2022, and fitness. And that led me to starting Ascender, my video production company and marketing agency, as well as Stoik Gym, which is a company I got to lead marketing for and become an equity partner on. After all that happened, I did not know what to do with this channel. I always had this dream of getting a YouTube plaque one day, that silver 100K plaque that we've all seen. We've all probably dreamt of at one point. But that dream was buried by hours and hours of work over the last 6 months that were put into building Ascender and building Stoik. It is 2:09 a.m. right now. Getting the gym up and doing all that content is my main priority right now, but I still have other clients and my own work that I want to work on. So what do? We stay up till 2 a.m., get some food, get Paul to sit here next to me and lock into, and then we clock in a few extra hours. The new phrase is do it all and do it with your all. So that's what we're doing. Stoik Gym is the new standard of fitness, and we launched the first location in Roseville, California. This is a gym that is a smaller footprint, but it was designed for content creators, people serious about lifting, and people that are looking for something outside the norm of your standard commercial gym, your 24, your crunch. Our mission with Stoik was to be able to be the spot where everyone that enjoys fitness can come together, and that's what it's proved to be in the last 6 months. What do you think? First impressions?
Very impressed, dude. Seriously, some of the best equipment.
It's beautiful, bro.
The energy in here so far, chef's kiss.
But for it to become that took everything out of me. And with Stoik compared to Ascender, the work was a lot more taxing because it was literally physical work. I was in the gym for 12, 16-hour days over summer. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Nothing else I'd rather be doing right now, honestly. This is a dream project for sure. And we're close. It's not all of the equipment, but it's good portion of it. July and August were the longest months of my life. I've never worked more hours than I did in July. I will never forget the day before our first day open, Stoik Gym. I got there around 6 a.m. I stayed there till 2 a.m. I went home, I slept till 6. I got back up, I went straight to Home Depot and went to the gym, and we opened at 9. First day ever. Absolutely insane. That was the vibe this summer. So YouTube took a backseat. My personal social media took a backseat in general, which sucks because I had a ton of banger videos I filmed in July that I didn't get to post, but that's why I'm making this video, to kind of use some of that footage and fill you guys in on what happened. So we did open at the end of July, but you know, early in June, I wasn't sure how disciplined I really was, and I felt like I was slipping. So I decided to do the one thing that kind of scared me a lot, something that I've been seeing in the back of my mind. I signed up for a half Ironman. You might be wondering why. It's kind of a random challenge.
You want to be a part of Ascender Productions, you gotta do at least a 70.3. Saying it now.
My best friend Ken, and also the co-founder of my production company, raced his first full Ironman in 2024, and I had the honor of filming that entire day and also being involved in the process of his prep throughout summer, and it really inspired me. It was just crazy to see how someone can endure such a challenge, something that in a lot of people's heads seems unreal. For context, the half Ironman I did was a 1.2 mile swim in the ocean, and then a 56-mile bike ride, and then a 13.1-mile run, a half marathon to top it all off. I jumped into prep for that in June with no swimming experience. I did not own a bike. All right, first purchase of prep, I guess. And I was a mediocre runner at best. But from the middle of June till September 7th, I dedicated myself to that prep as well. On September 7th, I raced Ironman 70.3 Santa Cruz.
Woo! He did it!
Finished in 7 hours and 14 minutes. I'm super proud of it because I did it at the same time we were trying to open the gym. And then get this, I raced Ironman 70.3 Santa Cruz on September 7th. September 20th, me and Jeremy and his family head to Seattle for his first show of his competition season. If I didn't mention this already, Jeremy Buendia is a guy I've been working with for 3 years now. He's a bodybuilder, former 4-time men's physique Olympia champion, and I met him in November 2022, and we've been working together pretty much ever since. I've been managing his YouTube, TikTok, and all the content that he puts out is managed by me. So he's been my #1 client for the last 3 years, and we've gotten super close over time. But anyways, we went out to Seattle September 20th for his first show. He won that show. 4 days later, we headed to Pittsburgh. And then a couple weeks after that, we headed to the Mr. Olympia. This was Jeremy's last show of his entire career. I had the honor of documenting that entire prep and show day. But we didn't stop there. 9 days after we got back from Vegas, from the Olympia, me and Jeremy headed out to Dubai, and then Turkey, and then I headed out to Austin to meet up with Ken for his first race of the season, the BPN Go One More Ultra Marathon. So that was 2 weeks of back-to-back travel to finish out October. Alright, I'm waiting. Finish line. Ken's at like 49.75 right now, and I'm gonna follow him through to the Go More side. I'm freezing. I got home November 2nd, I think, and I pretty much took all of November to recover. Sitting there in November, I felt the full effect of what I can only call an all-out sprint that took me from June to the end of November. I ignored the noise, and despite maybe not feeling 100% coming off of such an insane 5-month journey, November, we kept it moving, and we got back to exactly what we set out to do, which was blowing up Stoik. So November, I got home, I hit the marketing hard, started learning Facebook ads, putting out more organic content, talking to the members, being in the gym after all that travel, going to the gym twice a day, once to work out, once to just work on content, on the facility, on stuff with Jeremy. There was a lot going on. At the same time, I hopped into prep for the Hawaii Marathon. I started prep for that in September, pretty much right after the Ironman. Shout out to my boy Elliot, he was a big reason that I even signed up for it. But yeah, all that to say, I've been tested and challenged with some crazy things over the last 6 months within all of those journeys that I just described to you guys. But it forced me to the next level, and that's where I'm sitting at right now. This massive newfound load of responsibilities has forced me to kind of build in silence the last 6 months on YouTube. I haven't put out a video since summer. The goals changed and the ambition evolved, but the motive still stays the same. The motive to document and the motive to be a resource for other people and provide something, you know, maybe it's relatable, maybe one of you guys can take something away from this, maybe I could motivate one of you guys. Because I know I would have appreciated this long form content when I was 12 years old, sitting on YouTube, learning everything from YouTube videos. Those motives are stronger than ever. For so long, I told myself I'd start posting when things got less busy, but I just came to the realization that it's not gonna get less busy, it's only gonna get busier, and I just need to adapt. Everything I'm building, Ascender, Stoik, my personal fitness journey, it doesn't hit the same without documenting it. Not just for myself, but for you guys, because that is where all of this was rooted in. My personal social media was built on me wanting to teach other people the e-commerce stuff that I learned for free on YouTube. I didn't want people to have to buy a course. I didn't want you to have to go pay for something. I put out the best free content I could because that's how I learned it. And we're getting back to that. So I'm back. I'm here, and there's a few core things that we're gonna focus on this channel moving forward. My entrepreneur journey, building Stoik, building Ascender, and my fitness journey coming off 6 months of endurance prep, shifting my focus towards the gym after racing a half Ironman and a marathon. This is video 1 of the new chapter, the build. I'm on a journey to build my businesses, my body, and my life experience at 21 years old, and I'm bringing you guys along with me again. I'm not who I used to be, and neither is this channel. I fully transformed my life in the last 6 months, and now it's time to document and build the next few years.